With the world shift towards electric mobility, there's one brand you probably didn't know about, BYD. Short for Build Your Dreams, they're actually the fourth largest plug-in hybrid and battery electric vehicle manufacturer in the world. Founded close to 2 decades ago, BYD is known for American billionaire Warren Buffett taking a sizable share in the company. In part 1 of our closer look at BYD, we're joined by Mark Tieng, the President of Solar Transport and Automotive Resources, or STAR Corporation, the authorized distributor of BYD in the Philippines.
BYD stands for Build Your Dreams. We started actually as a battery manufacturer. Our chairman and founder, Wang Chuanfu, started the business with 10,000 engineers. So they hand-built batteries to compete with Japanese technology using 10,000 engineers. They were able to compete globally with good quality and very innovative production methodology, and was able to conquer a big market share. So as of today, BYD still holds 55% of the global battery supply. That 10,000 engineers is now part of the innovations of BYD, which led them to today's BYD's blade battery technology. So BYD's blade battery technology is basically the safest and the most advanced design for electric vehicle batteries. It looks like a sword, and that sword is set up parallel together, which forms a very rigid structure that enables the battery to be part of the chassis. Also, because of that form factor, the flow of cooling within the battery is also more efficient. So puncture-proof, it's more safe. So that's how BYD battery has evolved over the years. What makes BYD different from the rest of its competitors, it's really its technology. So number one, we are vertically integrated. We have the mining company, we have the supply of raw materials and the production of batteries, all the way to the production of key components of the electric vehicle, as well as the production and assembly of the electric cars. So it's vertically integrated. Number two, the core technology of electric vehicles is really the battery. And that's where BYD's strength really lies, or really comes from, the battery technology. So we have the most advanced and most efficient, safest BYD battery technology in the world. It's interesting to find that the Filipinos really have a connection with nature. So we love our environment, we love our sunlight, our beaches are beautiful. So Filipinos have a love for nature. Parang when we were understanding our products, we realized that our first market movers, our first clients who choose BYD, are really very conscious of their choices. We noticed that they intentionally choose electric vehicles primarily because of its economic features and also its impact on our environment. So our clients also have solar panels at their roof. They're very earth conscious. When we consume our petrol, they say that we're really borrowing the resources of our future generations. So it's important to be more aware of that, so that we can make the choices that we can do today to be part of the solution and not anymore be part of the problem. Actually, when we started solar transport, we really wanted to go into the transport business for the Philippines. And among the brands we were looking at, BYD really stood out because of its excellence in terms of electric vehicles. This was back in 2009 when we were researching and learning about the industry. Fast forward 2014, when we launched BYD in the Philippine market, we were initially selling their conventional vehicles, although we already started making available their electric vehicles. Back then, an electric vehicle was 6 million. I still use my BYD E6 as of today. It's 8 years old and it's working perfectly. So this learning over the years is very important to us. And today, 2022, we already made a shift that we will no longer sell conventional vehicles and we will be only selling electric vehicles. Secondly, the prices of electric vehicles, they are more appetizing. Our entry model is called the BYD Dolphin. It's priced at 1,798,000. So very appetizing. It's already 400 kilometers and very useful, perfect for our city roads, very easy to drive, very roomy interior. So a modern take into city transportation. We have a range of electric vehicles. Our flagship model is the BYD Tang. It is a 7-seater pure electric vehicle with a 500-kilometer electric range. It has all-wheel drive. It has a motor at the front and a motor at the back. So very powerful, all the bells and whistles, and it's our flagship SUV. It's also paired with the BYD Han, which is our flagship sedan. So it's a long sedan. It also has 2 motors, front at the back. It has 5 seats and has a electric range of 500 kilometers. We also have a BYD Han long-range version, which only has a single motor at the front, which will impact the range and it becomes 600 kilometers. And we also supply BYD T3 for logistics, which is the choice of or a number of our biggest organizations and companies in the Philippines. So come visit us at BYD Makati. Our address is at Dian Street, corner Buendia Avenue, or now known as Hilpuyat Avenue in Makati. You can find us on BYD Philippines Facebook, BYD.PH Instagram, or our website at www.byd.com.ph.
Driven by 4 core values: excellence, pragmatism, passion, and innovation, BYD is moving ahead with technological innovations for a better life. You can check out BYD Philippines' line of battery electric vehicles here at their showroom in Makati City. Be sure not to miss the most affordable EV in the country, the BYD Dolphin. In part 2 of our series, we'll be taking a closer look at this unique hatchback to find out more about its features. For now, this has been Ulysses Ang of CarGuide.PH.